Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is ChollayMurphay back at you with another video. This time we're taking a look at a little title called Table of Tales. This is a video game for the PSVR on PS4, and it is about as close as you can possibly get, as close as I think we're going to get, to a VR representation of the game Dungeons & Dragons. Now, I'm a huge Dungeons & Dragons fan, not a super big player. I've been playing since I was in junior high, giving away my age there, but I've played on and off all my life, and I absolutely love it. Instead of trying to explain this game to death for you here in this intro, let's just dive right in, and I can explain as we go along. Alright, now when we get started, we're greeted to this nice little opening menu here. Looks like we're hiding out in someone's attic, probably avoiding the authorities for some reason. You know how we roll. This game is called Table of Tales. I picked it up not too long ago. As soon as I saw the trailer for it and saw what the game was about, I knew I had to have it, and I knew I definitely had to share it with you folks. So here at the main menu, we have a few options here. Up above to the left. Pretty much what this is, it is a VR representation of a tabletop role-playing game. We have continue, we have new game, there is multiplayer option where you can battle against friends, of course, and then we have a new game, which we're going to do, but first we have settings. We'll take a look at the settings we've got here, just simple stuff, music, sound effects, narration volume, change wand extension mode, either hold or press, I'll explain that one later, subtitles, of course, vibration, some just bare bones stuff, but enough to get us by. Really didn't have to complicate it too much. So we're going to start a new adventure with you folks here. It's saying, do you want to start a new adventure? It will clear your current save, which I've played a little bit of this previously. Are you sure? So we're going to go ahead and start a new game. We can either just play the casual mode if you just want to enjoy the story. There's balanced, which is the intended way to play, supposedly. And we have challenge, which is advanced for, like, an advanced challenge for fighting. We're going to play on balanced because that is the intended way to play, which is how it should go, I suppose. So, we got a little bit of a load-up time here. It doesn't take too terribly long, but nothing sucks worse than being in jet black when you're in VR. Alright, and we're greeted to this. These are our wands, which they're absolutely beautifully rendered. This is how we interact with everything around us. And we see we're greeted here to this beautifully ornate board here. Let's pick up this note. It seems to be made of some kind of completely opaque gelatin. And if you read along here, we have a little bit of stuff here. It's basically a note saying that someone has left you this. They've apparently passed away. But instead of listing this with all of the regular stuff, it was left specifically for you by your Aunt Moira. And it says, basically, it's something special, so we're going to find out what it is. I'm going to lean in here and look, and it's got this kind of, this bird and some ships and stuff, really pretty, and there's a key. So we're going to put the key in and give her a turn.
Oh, hello
well,
there.
Hello to you too.
Oh, my. Feels like I've been asleep for years.
I feel like I'm tripping acid. So I guess we're all... Oh. And the board comes to life.
I suppose you're wondering what this is all about. I remember
Absolutely.
your aunt being just as surprised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Arbitrix.
Okay.
I am the master of the table and a prodigious teller of tales.
It has to be true. It's right there.
My friend, are about to embark upon quite the adventure. I hope you're ready.
Absolutely. Bring it on. Hey!
The storm came out of nowhere. The ship is on its way back
that.
to the biggest port in the Crown's Islands. Its voyage has been a success. The substantial treasure on deck was, let's say, acquired by 4 scoundrels who hired the ship for their venture. Who are they, you ask? Pick them up and see for yourself.
Here we get to start fiddling around with the board. You see, it's got all the weather effects and sound effects.
Captain Frost, commander of this ship. Not exactly one of the scoundrels, though.
Sort of like in any tabletop game, we've got some action figures here, some figurines rather.
Thomas Turlinger, the apothecary. A genius of experimental potions with a rather questionable clientele.
And hairstyle.
If you want to know more about a scoundrel, place them on one of the plinths on the table edge.
At any time, you can pick up one of the characters and place them on these plinths, as they call them. And not only does it increase the size of the figure so that you can take a look at it, it also brings up the character sheet. Here we've got health and defense, followed by power. That is the power points you use to move and do actions. And then our movement speed, which is how many squares you can move. It also shows our out-of-combat stats, which is strength and our finesse, as well as intelligence and charm, which is basically your diplomacy skill. And you'll have a number in that. Thomas has a 2 in everything except for a 1 in power, and he has a 3 in intelligence, because he is an apothecary, so or a rogue alchemist, as it were.
This one calls herself Nuna. Don't ask where she got her heretical, very illegal, powers of dark sorcery.
Probably Walmart. That's where I get all of my illegal powers of dark sorcery. But you can see it shows her stats here as well. Now it's a little bit hard to see her numbers down below her out-of-combat stats, but she has a 2 in everything. The VR, kind of the bottom half of it gets cut out when you capture footage, so sorry about that. Alright.
Introducing Horatio 9 Lives, the Thrice Blessed. The swindler came up with that name himself.
Yeah, you can kind of tell. So we look at Horatio. He's got decent health. Everything else is pretty much standard. Now he has a 2 in everything except for he has a 3 in finesse and charm. But if you ask me, it looks a little bit like Handsome Jack from the Borderlands series.
Hammer, a violent thug who's really good at solving problems with her ironclad fists.
And not to mention, she's a looker too. Of course, she has a 2 in everything, except she has a 3 in strength. What a fox!
The crew aren't happy. They've bewitched the captain, yells First Mate Barnabas. Abort this storm upon us! We must take the ship for ourselves! This is mutiny. A band of heroes would try and talk the crew around, but these are scoundrels. The best way they know to end a mutiny is to put it down. Hard.
Alright, so hard cider for everybody.
To fight.
Oh, time to fight, that's right, yeah.
Each turn, you must spend all your yellow power pips to move, attack, or rest in order to defeat your foes.
Alright, so basically the way the turn structure goes is our heroes go first. This is where these extendable wands come in. When you pull the trigger on your move controllers, it extends the wands so that you can reach anywhere on the table without having to really lean down on the table. But with things being here in the early game, you can pretty much just lean in and reach everything. Those will probably come in handy later in the game. But anyway, turn structure starts with us.
Next to a foe. If you move too far, you'll begin to expend their power pips.
But yeah. So basically, when you click on somebody, it brings up the abilities that they have. This is a ranged attack. It takes all 4 of her power pips, but it does good damage. Then you see here we have another area of attack. This one costs 4 as well, but it does less damage, but it does it in a 3x3 area. So we're going to use the full strength one. Bam! Now he had some defense, so we had to break his defense, then it damaged his health. So it did 4 damage, but the first damage just knocked off his armor, and then the rest damaged his health. You can see there, it shows footprints where you can move, and then once you move so far, you have to spend action points to continue moving. So we're just going to move to the end of her movement, and move to the end of his movement, and then go for his stuff. Now, this is one of Thomas's special abilities. He can actually hit somebody with a buff, where he ups their health, he ups their armor, and he also adds one extra power tip to them, so you can get an extra action in possibly, which is good. Now, Horatio, all of Horatio's stuff seems to be pretty much close up, so you have to be standing directly beside the person. There's no range to his attacks and stuff. So if you try to take the card and place it over the person you're going to attack, so you can see he's too far away, so it just falls back, so you can't do it. I think he's a little outside of his range, so the only way we're going to be able to do anything is to spend some of his power points to move an extra a little bit. I don't think we're going to do that. We'll just put him back where he went, and we get our movement back by putting him there. But we are going to move Hammer, and Hammer does a lot of damage, as it sounds. This attack is especially good. It's a leaping attack, so you can actually, by using the attack, you move closer to the person you want to hit. And we've already taken one out with her, so that's awesome. All right, got some more people adding some more people to the melee. See? Gives her an extra power pip, health if she had lost any, and it also gives her some defense. Alright, so we're going to turn around and hit this person behind her. Oh no, it's not acting like it wants to. She's elevated, but she's right beside her. It should work. Let's try it again. Oh, okay, it worked. It just didn't want to snap too. Alright, awesome. So we got that extra hit in, and then we've got some more attack points left with good old Thomas. So we're gonna do that right now. Oh, well, first let's move Horatio and get a swat or two in on this bad boy up here. So we're gonna use. This only takes 2, so we can get 2 damage out of it. And do we want to move away? No. Let's just do that attack again. Or no, we'll do the one where he switches places with him. He'll switch place and then turn around and hit him. Alright, cool. So it's a good way to like change up if you need to move away. Alright, we're going to finish up with Thomas. And it looks like we're not really going to be able to do anything too effectual. So we will... I'm going to use it on himself, because they're definitely going to be gunning for him. It's not going to do much for him, but it does give him some extra armor. Let's see here. We're going to rest him. That will also fortify his health and his defense or armor. All right, then the bad guys take their turn. Yeah, swashbuckler, sort of like Horatio. See, they're doing that same switch places. Oh. Good Lord. Alright, now it's our turn again. So, let's see here. Alright, we're going to move Thomas out of melee range. Alright, we're going to pick Nuna, and we're going to use her area of effect spell. It's a 3x3 grid, so we'll drop it here. Bam! Y'all take that now, you hear? I hope that's what she sounds like. She's like, y'all take some magic right in your face. Alright. He's just gonna take a shot on her. Save some action points. And of course, Hammer, we're going to leaping attack. Let's get this person up here and get closer to the other guys.
Another
awesome.
Comes on deck. Looks like the whole crew is in on the mutiny.
Lord have mercy.
The scoundrels will have to defeat them all.
Well, then I guess that's what we're gonna do. Alright, Horatio's gonna drop down here. No. We'll just move him one. Keep him up there. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think somebody pops up there, so I'll go ahead and just rest him and fortify his stuff. Alright. Then we still got old Thomas. her. We're going to arrest her. And
these mutineers were supposed to help your scoundrels return to civilization with their ill-gotten gains. Now it seems they're attempting a little skullduggery of their own.
Let's go ahead and... I want to see what his... Do I need to do that? Let's see what his health is. Alright, we'll put him on the plinth. And it looks here he's got 5 out of 9 health left. So, I mean, he should be alright. So we're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to get another attack in. So. Alright, we took him out. Alright, their turn. Alright. Oh. Ooh, good thing Hammer has high health.
One of your scoundrels has lost all their health. They can't do anything unless someone revives them.
That's right, and this is a good time to point out the revival thing. You have to have one of your heroes come up to them, and when you have a downed ally, you'll see this revive card. You just drop it over them. It'll bring them back with a couple of power points, and it'll bring back part of their health. So he is back up and back in the game. Alright, so let's see what we want to do. What am I doing? I'm going to move in there. Yeah, let's set him there. See if we can, oh man, he's behind the mast. I can't hit him with the thing. Let me try coming down. Yeah. Alright, can we do it? Yeah, there we go. Fortify him. We're going to click on him and let him throw the swamping on that one. And we got another one down. Awesome. Alright, and Nuna is going to move up, and we are going to throw out her area of effect spell. We're going to throw it right here in the middle of everybody. Luckily, Hammer can take the extra hit without it hurting too bad.
Cook appears, cleaver
Awesome.
in hand. That's all the sailors accounted for. The fight is nearly done. Hang in there.
Even the cook wants a piece of the action. You can see the little meat cleavers and everything. That's funny. Alright, let's see here, and we're going to click on her, and let's just use a regular punch. Bam! Ate that, sucker! Judy chop! Awesome. Alright. Now the hit's going after Horatio. Dang, that was a good hit, too. Alright, somebody shot at Thomas, but luckily he's alright. So Horatio is going to put a whomping on the cook, and we should be able to get another one in. Yep, let's go ahead and do that again. Bam! Take that, sucker! Alright. And we're going to go ahead and have Hammer drop the hammer on this bad boy.
You defeated the mutineers.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
There's a lot going wrong, and all your scoundrels will need to pitch in if they want any hope of surviving this storm.
Alright, now this is an interesting part.
Choose the best scoundrel for each
See, now I showed you there's out of combat.
The more stars they contribute, the better. Place them on the skill checks and see for yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is out of combat stuff. This is more of like the story part stuff. This is where you actually you test out your people. Nuna has 2 in everything, so she's kind of just whatever. Thomas has, like I said, he has normal stats and everything, but his specialty is his intelligence. So we're going to use him for that one. And you see it puts 3 stars into that grid for his intelligence. And then we're going to take Hammer because she's got 3 in strength. Put her on the strength check. Now Horatio is special. Like I said, he has 3 stars in finesse and in charm. So we're going to put him on the finesse thing though, because we want to make sure we pass that. And then Nuna, she's the last. She has 2 and everything, so we're just going to put her over here. See if she can. See if she can.
That pistol around with a mad gleam in her eye. Someone needs to talk sense to her.
See, we're going to get a lady to talk to the lady and try to talk her down.
Card on the skill check to attempt.
All right, so you play your skill check card on the person.
Take and roll the die to find
now
out
we actually get to roll dice. It's cool. So we're going to roll the dice. So what we've got to do is get the stars that are missing. So we got to fill up that gauge. There we go. We got 2, and that's all we needed.
Strain against the wheel and manage to hold on, steering clear of the worst of the storm.
All right, so Hammer passes her skill check. Awesome. Woohoo! So now we're going to go with Horatio, and all we got to get is 2 for him. Because see, he's got 3 of those stars filled up, so we got to fill up the other 2. And we got it.
Success!
Awesome.
They nimbly climbed up and trimmed the sails, slowing the ship and saving the mast. Well done.
All right, awesome. And now we go to there. We only need to get 2 with Thomas. So here we go. Roll, 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 roll. Big money. All right.
And then the rabbit goes back into his hole. Yes, they did.
He tied a knot. He's clearly a genius. All right. All right, let's see. Now we got to get 3 with the captain. Let's see. Where's the other one? Oh, there it goes. Ah, heck yeah. We got all 4.
She lowers her gun. The storm. I heard it. Calling out to me. My ship. Save my ship. Or at least die trying.
Okay, we'll definitely try to save your ship, Cap. Oh, no.
Something was influencing her. Something in the storm. But there's no time to worry about that. You've done all you can for now. The ship's as safe as it can be. And just as well as a giant wave is about to roll over the deck. Brace for impact! I've always wanted to say that. Unfortunately for these scoundrels, there are only enough safe handholds left for 3 people.
Huh.
One of them is going to be washed overboard. The question is, which one? It's up to you who fails to hang on. Once you've made your decision, pick them up and throw them overboard.
Oh, now see, this is a hard one. All of the characters are good in their own way, so it's kind of a tough decision, but if you think about it, this is the way I came up with it. We've got Thomas. He has the ability to buff people, which comes in super handy and can get you an extra move in. Nuna, she's kind of averaging all her other stats, but she's got good area of effect. Of course, Hammer is strong and does a lot of damage. Horatio, he's got good finesse and stuff, but, I mean, bye, handsome Jack.
Gone. Deep beneath the waves. Only 3 scoundrels left. Knowing them, their first thought is that this means a larger share of the treasure. There's no time to mourn or celebrate. You've survived, but your ship's badly damaged, and you're not alone.
Uh-oh.
That's the Sunfish, the personal vessel of Solomon Sanko, governor of the Crown Islands. Ooh, he's taken a battering from the storm. Though, it's still in better condition than your portion.
Hey.
Wait, those aren't sailors. They're orcs, the most feared pirates in these seas. The governor and his captain are tied up on the deck.
Oh, no.
The orcs clearly don't want you interfering with their plans. Prepare to be boarded.
Shit. I don't think so. I think we're going to take it to them. See, now because we passed that last skill check, you can see we've got
Good thing you secured the
yeah.
cannon.
So we've
Now
got
you
the
can use
cannon
it
there.
on the orcs.
We're going to use that.
Oof, that must have hurt.
Oh.
The cannon's blasted away one of the orcs.
It did? Well, it looks like they're all still there to me, but whatever. Alright, we're going to move her up, and let's see if we can do her area of effect and get a few of these fine folks. We can get these, well, yeah, these 3 here. Alright, we already got 1 down. Alright, and now we've got Hammer. Yeah, we should be able to do leap attack. Alright, we're going to leap here and get this guy. Nice. Alright, so all we got left is 3 orcs and the captain. I love the detail on these. It's so awesome. And you can lean in here. I mean, it feels just like you're playing a tabletop game with miniatures. It's so awesome. Like 40K or Dungeons and Dragons, depending on how elaborate you get. Alright. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. See, and if you look at Thomas, Thomas has been hit with a status effect by one of the orcs. So it's our turn. Let's take a look at Thomas here. See, if you notice when I try to move him, it doesn't show the feet, the footprints. Let me see. Does it tell status effect on the character sheet? No, it doesn't. All right. Well, anyway, if you look, you can see it's clearly ice. What it is, he's frozen in place. It's called stuck, I think, in this game. But basically, he can still perform actions, he just can't move. So we're going to move her up here. Let's try to get her area of effect in again. Get these guys all here together. And... awesome. Oh, she took out all 3 of them. Alright, and we're going to get close and personal with Hammer here. Of course, the go-to. We're going to jump up and punch this guy in the face. Wow! Of course, this guy's a boss, so he's not going to go down like these other chumps. Not as easy, anyway. So, he's going to buff her. Alright. That's going to give her an extra action. So we're going to click on her. Let's just go ahead and punch him in the face. Alright. Still up. Man. Alright. Thomas is going to... I can't shoot him. So we're going to... buff her up a little bit in case he decides to bust her in the face. And we're going to rest, which is going to increase her armor rating. So she's doing all right. He's not going to take her out. Oh, he's not going for her. Oh, he's coming for Thomas. Oh. Well, that was his mistake. You don't turn your back on the Hammer. Let's get this fool. Alright, we'll put her up there and leaping attack. And boom!
You did it! The scoundrels free Governor Sanko.
I love how they animate on their own.
And Captain Starlin, who is embarrassed he wasn't able to escape his bonds in time to help.
Your ship's in no shape to sail. You should come with us to the capital,
offers the governor.
Oh, this is a nice map. It's got all the different places here. You're here. It shows us at the storm, and we got the other islands around here. All right, this is another. This is just story part here. So you just pick somebody to be the representative, and yeah, you put this card up. It says, "Agree to go on board the Sunfish." So we'll talk to the captain.
The governor's right. Your storm-battered vessel is headed to the bottom of the ocean.
She went and got the treasure. Bye-bye, ship.
It seems the scoundrels have no choice but to bring their precious treasure aboard the Sunfish.
Excellent,
says the governor.
Take the cabin next to mine. When we get to Half Arch, you shall be properly rewarded for your bravery.
All right. So we succeeded there. So I guess here we go next. On to the next part.
Half Arch, capital and largest city of the Crown Islands. Home to fishers, traders, smugglers, artisans, privateers, and scoundrels.
Come with me,
insists Solomon Sanko. The governor is determined to make good on his promise. Later that day, after a feast in his estate, the governor surprises the scoundrels with something they never thought they'd experience. Fame and glory.
This is so awesome.
All hail the heroes of Half Arch! Thomas Turlinger, brilliant apothecary dedicated to helping others. This is Hammer,
just
warrior
the details
of
so
true
awesome.
Conviction and strength. Nuna the Wise, who protects us with mysterious powers. Unfortunately, our
Purchased
heroes
from Walmart.
can't stay for long, so let's drink in their honor. Without further ado, let us begin the Heroes Celebration!
Shot! 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 Everybody! Alright, so we got a couple more story parts here. We'll go take Thomas over there and have a talk with the governor.
I hope you had a pleasant evening. The heroes of Half-Arch are always welcome in this city,
says the governor before he's called back into the hall.
Alright. So come over here and talk to the captain.
Ah, it's the heroes. Leaving already. That's a shame. May we meet again in equally joyful circumstances,
Captain Starling says before excusing himself. After a round of farewells, the scoundrels slip away. Though they've lost one of their number, they've gained a second chance. They agree to split the treasure equally and go their separate ways.
Alright, so now we go to the treasure chest, and you see we get to level up our heroes.
Time for your award. Choose a new ability and it's yours.
Awesome! Alright, so let's see here. We'll look at the different abilities. Alright, this is a teleport spell that lets us teleport and exchange places with somebody and deal damage that way. I mean, she doesn't have a great movement speed, so that could be helpful. Alright, we got one here that lets us do damage and siphon health. So that's pretty good. Probably we might go with that one. Then we got here the ability to summon like a specter to fight on the battlefield. That's pretty cool too. But honestly, if Thomas were to go down, I mean, I'd like to do the thing where she moves further. That's pretty cool to get her where we need her on the board. But if Thomas isn't able to help, she can at least hurt somebody and heal herself.
Choosing
so we'll
a
go with that one.
deceptively humble pouch of precious gems, Nuna slips the treasure inside her sleeve before leaving, hopefully to a remote, peaceful island.
Hopefully. Alright. Next is Thomas. So we'll level him up. Or, well, you know, get our ability. Alright, the first one is a flame flask. It does flame damage in an area. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Then we've got basically a thing that keeps people from being able to hit you. It's like a smoke screen. Then we've got this. This lets us do that stuck ability in an area of effect. So we're definitely going with that. Keep people from moving around.
Appraises the treasure with a keen eye, weighing his options before scooping several stacks of coins into pouches and leaving Half-Arch.
Alright. And last is Hammer. So let's move up here and get our stuff. We'll put that on there. Let's see what all we got. Alright. So we've got this. It's a lower attack. Let's see. This one does damage and destroys their armor, so that's cool. But then we've got this where she's able to debuff herself. So if any kind of like spells have been played on her, like anything that makes her not able to move, you could use that. The one that destroys armor is pretty good, but her being able to heal herself and add more armor, she's our tank. So yeah, I guess we should. Yeah, let's go with. No, I mean it'd be cool to be able to knock off their armor, but if she can withstand all the blows, that'd be the better one.
The hammer shoves a few bars of solid gold into her rucksack before leaving Half-Arch.
Right.
She doesn't know what her future holds, but she's never been one for making plans. And with that, the treasure chest is empty, and our scoundrels... Heroes go
right.
their separate ways, vowing to put their scoundrel days behind them. And they did. Well, at least for some time.
All right. And here we go. That was our prologue, folks. Governor's ship rescued from brutal orc. Pirates or invaders. See, Hammer became a farrier. Endless storm returns. What does it mean? Thomas, the apothecary. Alchemist Guild launches new flagship. Then Nuna, the wise woman. Governor Sanko renews popular gunpowder ban. Crown Herald, 7th anniversary of last orc raid. Solomon Sanko re-elected in landslide. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and play the first couple of minutes of this next chapter here. At least get to a good stopping place.
7 years is a long time. Long enough to build a whole new, quieter life.
I know, tell me.
Tonight the scoundrels return to Half Arch for the first time since that day.
Why are we whispering?
Over here.
It's Governor Sanko.
Quickly, we may be watched.
I'm out past curfew.
A figure darts from the shadows and stabs the governor. This is very bad. You must find out why the governor summoned you.
Alright. So take somebody. Oh, wrong button. Alright, take Thomas. Alright, let's talk to the governor. Try to attend to him.
The governor is barely conscious and gravely wounded. Your scoundrel tends to him as best they can. A city watch patrol. This is not good timing.
Oh, no.
More city watch. They must have heard something while on guard duty on the West Dock. That's not good either. And then there's the governor's mysterious assailant. They're getting away. 3 problems. And only 2 of you left. Make a choice, quick.
Yeah. I told Hammer to turn her iPod down. I knew they'd hear it. Alright, so what are we going to do? Well, Hammer's got good strength, so there's a strength check over there. So, yeah, I guess that's where we'll go first. So let me just reach in here. Alright.
The gates can be barred, keeping the city watch out, but it's usually a 2-person job.
Oh, good thing she's 2 persons worth a woman. Let's go. And come on. Yeah!
In an
We rocked that one.
impressive feat of strength, your scoundrel drops the bar into place. The city watch won't be getting in that way.
Alright. And Nuna, you can either go after the thief or try to talk to the guard. Assassin.
Perhaps your scoundrel can talk the officers into heading back to their post before they spot the governor's body.
Alright, heart of the cards. Luck of the dice. Oh.
Your
No.
scoundrel blurts out that the governor is just fine, which just makes the officers more suspicious.
She just runs up and goes,
They
nothing!
push past
Nothing!
and see his body.
It's nothing! And of course.
Thomas's potion revives the governor, but as he wakes he sees the apothecary. He spits it out and bats the vial away.
No, I don't want medicine from a criminal like you. Oh, yes. I know what you did. What all of you did.
What?
And soon everyone else will too.
Oh no.
And with a
What did we
final
do?
splutter,
Saved his
he
butt?
dies. A quick search of the governor turns up
From
a map
orcs
of the
is all I
islands
know.
with several locations marked, each one horribly familiar to one of the scoundrels.
Got 3
No
red
time
X's
to wonder
on here.
what the governor's words or map mean. The city watch have seen the scoundrels with his dead body.
I'll set this over here.
You'll have to fight them off.
Oh, get that off the dock. Alright. I guess it's time to fight. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, so we're gonna bring her up here. We should be able to get a good leaping attack in. And boom! Alright. We're gonna go with Thomas. Yeah, let's use that area of effect. Here we go. And bam! Yeah, they're stuck. Alright. Arrest him. Alright, and we're going to add her debuff and her extra armor. Alright. Nuna is gonna move back. And what are we gonna do? Okay. No, I moved too far. Here, let me move her back there. Can we do it now? Yeah. Alright. Area of effect. Got them both for 1. Alright, their turn. Only 1. That's not bad. Okay, 2. Alright, our turn. So, we're gonna move there. Leaping attack this foe. Jack you up. Oh, he stood up to it. Alright. Thomas. Alright, give her an extra action point. Click on her. Let's give him the 1-2 punch in the kidneys. Alright, he's done. Nuna. Let's use, of course. Alright, we'll move up 1, and we'll go for the big shebang. Sheboygan. Gotcha. Alright, we got 1 left. What can we do? Let's just give him a shot. Okay, that didn't do it. Oh, and it unfroze him. Well, that was stupid. Alright, bust this fool. Oh, okay, bust him again.
You fought off the watch, but it's only a matter of time before more come to investigate the commotion.
Oh no!
You need to get out of Half Arch.
We need to get out of Half Arch.
That means
we need a ship.
At the east docks is the governor's ship, the Sunfish.
Okay.
He doesn't need it anymore. But there are plenty across the Crown who'll recognise it,
true.
For good or ill. And it's where that assassin went. The scoundrels don't recognise the ship at the west docks. The guard probably means captured pirate or smuggler. Maybe good for laying low, but who knows who owns it. Whichever one you're going to take, now's the time to choose.
Well, we can go with the pirate ship, but I'd rather go with the Sunfish, because at least that captain knows us, and plus the bad guys went that way, so I want to deal with them. Maybe we can find something out or whatever. Alright, take our action card.
The Sunfish has been restored to its former glory since the storm 7 years ago. Captain Starling is still in command.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Should be.
Uh-oh.
Instead, he slumped against those crates. Unconscious. The assassin is here and has friends. No time for niceties. These assassins mean business. Maybe Starling can help you, if you can bring him round.
Alright, so we've got... Ooh. So we got a big intelligence check. Well, we know who we got to use that. Alright, we got 3 on it. Let's try that. Roll the dice. We need to get 4. Come on, 4. Big money, big money. Oh.
Starling stirs.
1.
He's waking up, but needs some more help to get back on his feet. Keep trying.
Alright, we'll have to use... I guess we'll have to do the rest of that next turn. Well, poopy. Alright. So let's go ahead and... let's move here. And we'll do our leap attack. Eat that, fool. And I guess we'll go ahead and fortify her. And Nuna, we'll move her here. And attack with all 4. And cool. Oh, good God. Alright. I guess first let's try to get him up. Let's roll for it again. Come on, take the dice. Big money, big money. 2. Ah!
He's nearly with you.
Oh, we can try again. Good, all we gotta get is 1. Oh, come on.
Captain Starling stands groggily. You. Thanks for your help, again. Let's deal with these gallows monkeys. Then we'll talk.
Sounds like Jack Sparrow. Let's deal with these gallows monkeys. Oh, that ain't good. At least we got him. He's gone. Alright. Yeah, leap and punch. Let's give him everything we got. Ooh. That took one from... I guess it's that lightning strike. Took one from us, but we'll rest her. She'll be good. Alright. Bad guy's turn. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Let's move Nuna here. See, can she get him? I don't think any of her stuff is gonna reach. No, of course not. Does that reach? Yeah. I ain't gonna do much though. Just one. But she should be able to get up there with a leap attack. Ah, no. Let's see, we're gonna put him up here. We'll see if we can, yeah, let's give her that extra action point. Bam! Now we can do it. No, what the? That doesn't make any sense. He's right in front of us. Alright, I'm just gonna... Forget it. Alright, we're just gonna punch him. Oh, I didn't realize I got one left. Alright, rest. Alright. Oh, Nuna's down. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go get her. So let's revive her. Alright, she's back up. Ooh. 4 health and 2 action points, so... Also gonna shoot her again and get her back up and running. Let's use her big kablooey spell. Kablooey! And that was cool. I like that little animation for that health steal. Good lord. Alright, well, we'll fortify her. This must have been the main bad guy. Alright, we did it!
The last of the robed figures vanishes in a bolt of lightning, just like the others. The sunfish is yours for the taking, but the mystery has only deepened.
That's true.
Starling wants answers.
Is the governor safe? He was supposed to be meeting with you.
The scoundrels explain what happened, and that they need a ship to find the killers and clear their names.
I should have known something was wrong. That's twice I've failed to protect Governor Sanko. Come on, the watch won't be far away.
Alright, so he's gonna join with us. Or at least help us out. Alright.
We have a fair wind. Lose the topsails. I'll see this through with you. I need to bring his killers to justice, and besides, you need a sailor.
Awesome. And we're on our way.
Once clear of the docks, the scoundrels examine the map they found on the governor. The marked locations are places from each scoundrel's past. A past they had hoped to leave behind.
And, oh, well, crap. Okay. Let's go talk to them.
Captain Starling is surprised by something on the map.
Let me see that. These symbols, it's an old sailor's code. I can decipher this, but it'll take time.
As you sail the Crown Islands, your choices won't just affect you. The consequences of your actions will be reported in the Crown Herald.
Well, that's cool.
The scoundrels have been set up, and killing those guards won't have helped their case. You're gonna have to find out who framed you to clear your name. Who was the masked assassin? And who knew the scoundrels' secrets and told the governor? Your scoundrels will need all the help they can get. Go on, pick an upgrade.
Oh, awesome. Level up time. Alright, so we'll take... Oh, Tommy boy. Let's see what we get. Alright. We can increase defense. We can increase his range of attack or increase his health. Oh, so this is actually leveling up. So this isn't just new skills. Let's see. His health Defense, range of attack. I think probably since he's got to worry about buffing everybody else, I think we should give him health. So bam, there he goes. Alright. We got hammer. Let's see what old hammer can get. Bonus defense, bonus health, and bonus movement speed. I don't think speed's really necessary because she already has the leap attack. I think it's highlighting it because that's probably the best one for her, but we're still going to use it anyway. Let's see here, alright, and Nuna. Let's see what we got here for her. Increase her, her charm. Her charm stat. We can increase her health or increase her amount of power pips. As much as those other ones sound good, she's pretty much the only person that's fairly useless in a check because she's got 2s in everything, as you can see. Her movement's not great, but we don't really, they didn't give us an option for movement speed where I'd give that to her. So I guess let's give her the charm. That way she can actually help in those skill checks.
While the code is deciphered, you have another clue to investigate. The governor's map. Revisiting those places will be hard for the scoundrels, but it's your only lead.
Word up. Alright, I guess this is where we decide where to go to find those, and this is where we're gonna leave it. I'm pretty sure we've got the 3 marks on the map, as it were. Got the one there, and yep, the one right there. And I'm sure that's where we'll be visiting next time we play. It's been fun showing this game to you folks. As you can see, this is awesome. The story seems like it's going to be fairly intriguing too, and I look forward to sharing more with you. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me, Maraca time, and I will definitely bring this video back if you folks like it. Do me a favor and drop a comment. Let me know if this interests you, and I'll continue to play, and we can play through this game together. So that's about the gist of things. As you can see, it's like I said, it's very much like a tabletop version of D&D or Warhammer 40K, where you've got your figurines, these elaborate set pieces and stuff. And I love that the table it builds itself for you basically, and you've got narration, and you've got people doing the voices and everything. If they could actually do something, if Wizards of the Coast could do something like this with Dungeons and Dragons, it would be absolutely phenomenal. But in the meantime, this is still a fantastic game. I love playing it, and like I said, if you folks want to see more, all you have to do is let me know. I'm probably going to end up making it anyway. I keep asking for comments, and I haven't gotten any so far, which I'm not fussing at you, I'm just saying. But it's a fantastic game, and I'll probably end up making more videos. But if you can, drop me a like or a comment, or heck, give me a share. And of course, if you enjoyed it, remember to subscribe. Everyone helps out, and I thank you folks so much.